Hello everyone, I greet in the name of God Almighty. My name is Apostle Silas, and today we have a very interesting video to react to by Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. And this one says that when the enemy applaud your argument, and this one was a debate a young pastor, or should I say a Christian, had with Ahmed Deedat about crucifixion of Jesus Christ. So he was asking for clarity of Islam, if Islam is truly the right religion or if Islam is the truth. So he actually needed a clarification from Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. So when we get down to the video, we can be able to hear some of the things, you understand, he said to him before he was upload. So if today happens to be the first time of you checking out my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, before we get on to the video, I'm a theologian and I make this video not to discredit anyone's religion. This is basically for educational purposes, and I believe that at the end of this video we all are going to learn from this. So let's get down to this video and check this out.
That Christ Jesus wasn't crucified. He never died.
Okay.
And how can we prove this? Because this is the only thing which is actually excuse me, protecting me or trying to retard my progress to become a Muslim. All my students, I'm sure some of them are here, they know of my ambition, but my aim and the truth is what I'm looking for. Because I believe a day will come I must stand by the judgment throne to actually testify all what I've done on earth. But how am I going to find that truth? Because it has been told that we the Christian believe that Christ died and rose to show to the world that after death there is life. This is the proof. But if I can just have that, hallelujah, I would turn tonight to be a Muslim.
I prove this to you. The brother said, now if he can be made certain that this crucifixion didn't take place, he is prepared to accept Islam tonight. Let us see. Man says, I want to find the truth. But generally, they close their eyes, they say, I want to see the sun. And I don't see the sun because his eyes are closed. And he doesn't want to open the eyes. He's terrified to open the eyes. Nobody can help him. No million suns can help him to see the light if he keeps his eyes closed. But now if he opens himself to say, let's have a look. What does the book say? The book says, Luke chapter 24, verse 36, that Jesus returns to that upper room where they had the Last Supper. The Christian knows what I'm talking about. Before his alleged crucifixion, Jesus went to that upper room in Jerusalem, and with his disciples they had the Last Supper. So after his alleged crucifixion, Jesus returns after 3 days. And he goes into this room and his disciples are there, 10 of them are there. And he wishes them in Hebrew, Shalom Aleichem, same as Salam Alaikum in Arabic. When he said, peace be unto you, Salam Alaikum, his disciples were terrified. So I'm asking my Christian brothers, why were they terrified? They were affrighted because they thought he was a spirit. Am I quoting correctly your scripture? Yes. So I'm asking, did he look like a spirit? Did he look like a ghost, a spook? They said no. Then I said, why should they think the man is a spirit when he didn't look like one? Christian gets puzzled because they say they thought that he was a spirit. So I said, you see, the reason is that the disciples of Jesus, his Hawariyun, they had heard from hearsay, people talking, that the master, Jesus, was hanged on the cross. They had heard from hearsay, people talking, that he had given up the ghost, his spirit had come out, he had died. They had heard from hearsay, people talking, that now he's dead and buried for 3 days. All the knowledge is from hearsay, people talking, because Mark chapter 14, verse 50, he tells us that at the most critical juncture in the life of Jesus, all his disciples forsook him and fled. All. So I'm asking, does all mean all in your language, you Englishman? He said yes. So they were not there. All the knowledge from what they heard. So on hearsay knowledge, if you know about a man who is dead and buried for 3 days, you expect him to be stinking in his grave. Am I right? After 3 days, the man should be stinking in his grave. Such a person you see, naturally you are terrified. Because you think he's a spook, a ghost, a spirit. So Jesus wants to assure them that he's not what they are thinking. They are thinking he has come back from the dead, resurrected. So he says, Unzuru ila yadayya wa rijlayya. Says, behold my hands and my feet. Inni ana huwa. I am the same fellow man. What's wrong with you fools? Can't you see? Inni, most certainly I, ana huwa. Husuni wanzuru. Say, handle me and see. فَإِنَّ الرُّوحَ لَيْسَ لَهُ لَمٌ وَيْزَامٌ. For a spirit has no flesh and bones, as you see me have. And they felt him. And they believed not for joy. Means they were overjoyed. And wondered, what happened, man? We thought the man was dead and buried. So he says, to assure them further, that this is not what they are thinking, he says, أَإِنْدَكُمْ هَاهُنَا طَعَامٌ. Have you got here anything to eat? فَنَاوَلُوهُ جُزْءًا مِّن سَمَكٍ وَشَيْئًا مِّن شَهَدِ عَسَلٍ فَأَخَذَا وَأَكَلَ قُدَّامَهُمْ. And they gave him a piece of broiled fish and a honeycomb, and he took it and he ate in the very sight to prove what? There is a ghost, he's a spook, he's a spirit. What is he proving? I'm a same fellow man, damn fools, what are you afraid of me for? This is what he's proving to them. He's telling them that he's not what you are thinking. And yet you said, no, he is. He said he's not a spirit, you say he is. Amazing, amazing sense of logic reasoning. The man is telling you, I'm not, you say he is. Jesus says, I'm not God, I'm a servant of God, you say, no, he's God. Jesus says, I don't know about the Yawm al-Qiyamah, they say, no, he knows. Jesus says, I can't do everything of my own self, they say, no, he can do everything. I say, what's wrong with you people? The man is telling you, I don't know. The man is telling you, I'm the same fellow.
Good.
And you say, no, he's a spirit. He says, he's not a spirit, you say, he's a spirit. I want to know whether you understand English. I don't know Ghanaian, otherwise I've told you in the Ghanaian language. Okay? A spirit has no flesh and bones. Why does he tell you a spirit has no flesh and bones? Look, it's an axiomatic truth. Everybody agrees. Whether Hindu, Jew, atheist, agnostic, spirit has no flesh and bones. So why must he tell you that? Because you are thinking that he is. He said he is not that. And he's eating broiled fish and honeycomb. Do resurrected bodies eat broiled fish and honeycomb? Do they? That when we wake up, Yawm al-Qiyamah, everybody eating broiled fish and honeycomb? Is that what it is? So what is this? The man is telling you he is not, and you say, no, he is. I said, this is this. The Quran discussed. Jesus said, seeing they see not, hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. The Quran confirms that. It's a summum bukmun umyun fahum la yarji'un. Deaf, dumb and blind, they will not return to the path. If you want to see, the signs are there. This booklet is here. I don't know whether you got this, Crucifixion or Crucifixion. Have you got this? Yes. Now, look, man, the whole thing. There isn't a Christian born. Look, brother, listen. I'm offering your mighty Christian giants in America meeting in the Madison Square Garden at my expense. You get me Jerry Falwell or Pat Robertson or Billy Graham, and I will give you $10,000 present. If you can make any one of those to agree to discuss this with me in America in Madison Square Garden, I will give you as a present $10,000.
Whoa. That's a very interesting video watching Ahmed Deedat explaining the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Well, if you look at it in a stand by the Islamic belief, of course, they believe that Jesus Christ was a prophet and a messenger of God, but then they do not see him as God. And that's why whatever he is stating in the Bible is to prove that Jesus Christ was human, and that's why he was trying to explain when Jesus Christ met the disciple, when according to the Gospel of Mark spoke that the disciple fled, and then therefore when Jesus Christ appeared to them and then he says to them, may peace be upon to you, that's the assalamu alaikum or assalamu alaikum. That's in Arabic we translate to be that may peace of God be upon you. And then from there, of course, we are told that the disciples thought that he was a ghost, and then that's why he says that they should come and hold his hands, and then as proof to know to whether he is human or he is a ghost. That resulted for them to give him the fish and then the honeycomb, and then he took it, and then therefore he ate, just to prove that he is not a spirit but a human, which according to Ahmed Deedat shows that Jesus Christ was human and was never crucified. Well, that's according to the Islamic belief, though the Christians, you understand, actually have their own belief which differs from that, even though of course we are fully aware that of course the Bible was actually, or the account of Jesus Christ, like the Gospel of the Mark, Matthew, Luke, they were actually historian and not actually disciples of Jesus Christ that actually witnessed whatever that was happening as of the time of Jesus Christ. But then nevertheless we have our own belief system, and then I will not like to argue with anyone, because when you look at it at the end of the day, he therefore there the young man that was asking the very questions, I do not know if at the end of the day he took shahada or not, but Ahmed Deedat wanted to have a debate with one of the Christians scholars so that they can be able to discuss the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, to whether it was allegedly truth or it was a lie. But I do not know how the outcome of this video ended, if the young man accept what Deedat was saying, or Deedat's aim was basically to have an argument with the scholar. I do not know. Of course, I know that some of you might know better than I do, and it's all welcome at the comment section. You can drop your thought and opinion concerning this. And then for some of you, of course, who are going to contribute concerning this video, I want you to be very objective in trying to write your contribution, rather than trying to condemn Christianity, because this happens to be their belief. So I will state that let's try to be very careful on how we respond to questions or topic of this very nature. Okay, you can be able to try to educate, okay, try to educate or try to explain so that people can kind of understand what you're trying to say, rather than trying to condemn others or say things, you understand, or make it look like we Christians don't even know what we are serving. Because I just felt like at the end of the day, it is God himself who knows better, and that's the reason why I says that I would not like to engage myself in any argument concerning this very topic. So I would like to see your thought and opinion at the comment section. I know that a lot of you will have things to say concerning this, and then I'll be happy to actually discuss this with you guys. So this is the end of my video. If you like my reaction, you should like, share and subscribe. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So you remain blessed, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.